guys, it's Jackie, and I'm headed to the gym, and sometimes the healthiest things to do at the gym are actually the simplest. So I'm headed to Crosstown Fitness, and we're gonna do some planking. So Stephanie, let's start by talking about what some of the health benefits are of planking, because I think that there's a misconception out there that it's just about your core, but it's so much more than that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not just working your core. You're working your shoulders, you're working your back, you're gonna feel it in your biceps, sometimes your glutes, and it really depends on what you pair it with. One of the biggest misconceptions is that it's kind of a boring move, but there's definitely ways to spice it up.
Yeah, and by integrating planks into your workout routine more regularly, what kind of health benefits is that setting you up for long term?
Well, if you're doing the plank correctly and you're doing it often, you're gonna feel the benefits in other exercises as well. So you're gonna get stronger shoulders, which is gonna make your overhead press stronger. You're priming your body to do better in your overall workout.
Okay, so if we're gonna start trying to integrate planks into our workout, you have some recommendations about how often to do it and then how often to hold the planks.
Yeah, so like any exercise, progression is key. So starting off something that's a little bit on the easier side, making sure that you're able to do it correctly, and then start to slowly progress with how long you're doing it. So if it's your first time starting off with a plank, see if you could maintain a solid plank with good form. I would say 15 seconds at most. And if that seems pretty easy, adding another 15 seconds every time is gonna be a nice slow progression. As far as how often to do planks, moderation is key. So I would say once a day, like less than 5 minutes of planking a day is gonna be a good time frame.
And you have a couple different types of planks that you're gonna show us that people can try at home.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna start off very basic, okay, with that first progression that I would do with any other client.
Just the classic plank.
Classic forearm plank. Elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Push those arms into the floor to round out those shoulders a little bit. Hips are in line with your body. They're not hiking up, they're not sinking down. And and another big thing is just make sure you're breathing. A lot of people like to hold their breath. Spine is neutral, elbows are under your shoulders.
Okay.
This is awesome, this is perfect.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
On to the next one?
On to the next one.
I'm ready to progress.
We're gonna get back into that forearm plank, and we're just gonna make slight modifications to make this a little tougher. Lift a foot, an inch or two off the floor, to reach one arm out, pull it back in, and the biggest thing when you're lifting any limb is just to stay squared and not let those hips drop. How did that feel?
It was good, definitely more challenging than the first one.
right?
And then do you have a third one you're gonna show us?
Yeah, let's do a third one. So now we're gonna kind of change the positioning and we're gonna move into a side plank. Make sure your elbows right underneath your shoulders, your hips are on top of each other. I might tell some people to drop that bottom leg. It helps them.
It's a modification.
It helps them stabilize a little bit more. But if this feels good, both legs stacked on top of each other, and you're gonna reach that top arm up.
That's a hard one.
And you're just gonna really press those hips up towards the ceiling. That looks great.
All right. Well, that was great. I definitely feel it. The different planks you feel in different places. So I see what you're saying about how it's a whole body workout. And I think the takeaway is that there are so many health benefits to planking, and you can integrate it however works best with your workout.
Absolutely. Planking is super important to just start including in your everyday fitness routine. It's a great tool to just build your overall strength.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
You are
welcome. That was great. And for more motivation to move, head to our website, livinghealthytv.com.
So if you like this video and want more Living Healthy, just subscribe to our channel.